The following is a Gaming Palooza Empire special presentation. This video may contain mature language and graphic content. Here we are playing Back to the Future on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Look at that title screen right there. That looks very, very promising. What a cool looking title screen. But that doesn't sound like Back to the Future's theme song, and that sucks. As you can see, you start in Hill Valley. Then eventually you make your way to the cafe right there, then the school, then the dance hall, and then whatever that building is right there. I used to own this game back then. I actually still do own it. And I remember playing this game, trying to beat it over and over and over again. And it never dawned on me that this game actually has like absolutely no resemblance whatsoever to the actual movie. I mean, first things first. That does not look like Marty McFly. Now, I don't recall Marty McFly using a bowling ball as a weapon either. Look at that. What the hell is that? And then you have this girl with the hula hoop who tries to stone you to death. And then you have this guy over here who has nothing better to do but to walk right into you and cause you to lose health or die. What an asshole. And then you have these two random guys carrying a sheet of glass, who you also must avoid because they will damage you if you walk into them. And then you have this really bizarre looking flying object. It's shit colored. I'm not sure if it's a bee. I'm not sure if it's a mosquito. I'm not sure if it's a bird. Or perhaps it's a drone that was sent from the future and it's smeared with shit. Is that what color it is? Look at it. With all seriousness, upon closer inspection, it does look like a bee. But from a distance, you can't tell. You also have a lot of random obstacles and objects that just appear right in front of you as you play the game, such as bowling pins, a barrel, and a lot of trash cans. You can also ride a skateboard, which will help you get to the end of the level faster, and as you can see here, it's easier said than done. You also must collect all these clocks right here in order to make it to the end of the level on time. When your time begins to run out, these faces start disappearing. And I believe that these faces are Doc, Marty, and someone else. I'm not sure who that third person is. But I remember a long time ago, when I played this game when I was younger, I always thought that these three were the Three Stooges. And then you had Lou's Cafe, where you had to throw pies at your enemy. I never could ever get past this level. This level sucked. No matter how hard I'd try, I would play this game over and over, and I would always get stuck at this level. And then every time you lose, this is what happens. And that actually might be the best part of the game. And as you can see, there's really not much from the actual movie that's in this game. This game seems like a game that already existed, and then they put the Back to the Future license on top of it. The game wasn't that good at all, but it was a very, very popular NES game back in the day. And then we have Back to the Future 2 and 3 together on one cartridge for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I have never played this before. What a cool looking title screen right there. Much like the first game had a cool title screen. Well, they actually have that in the game, which is pretty cool. So they kind of tie it into the movie a little bit. There's Biff. So far we're looking good. Oh, there's the DeLorean also. And they're dropping me off into looks like a platformer. It's kind of strange. What the hell happened to that building right there? It looks like I got dropped into Terminator 2 or something. Wrong movie! Alright, let's go explore. Well, that definitely didn't last long. What is that? Is that a bottle of beer? I'm gonna need it after playing this. Definitely have watched Back to the Future 2, and I do not remember a hamburger with feet. What the hell is that? Oh, wow, I don't have any weapons, so yeah, I will probably get killed by a hamburger. And whoa! Straight out of Super Mario, look at that thing. What the hell? Where did this DeLorean take me? As you can see, this has nothing to do with Back to the Future. What the hell, the bird shits? Did you see that? Oh my god, what the hell is that? What is that thing? I thought that was like a coin that you could actually collect. It killed me instead. Yeah, this game doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I'll tell you what, the story leading up to going into the game actually looked good. It actually looked promising. Oh my god, that looks like you can actually walk on that. This game's so deceiving. I'll give them credit for one thing. That sorta looks like Marty McFly. A little bit. So they got that right. But yeah. Everything else, I mean, come on. It's a ball. It's a very fancy ball. I thought it was something that you can actually collect, but if you walk into it, you actually die. And yeah, you're seeing that correctly. That bird is shitting on everybody, including myself. And his shit actually bounces like a ball. I would imagine back in the day, if you popped this into your NES console, and you turned it on, the title screen looked awesome. The little storyline leading up to going into the game looked awesome. But as soon as you turn the game on and you end up right here, you probably popped that cartridge out so quick. You blew on the cartridge because you thought, okay, there's gotta be something wrong with this game. Put it back in, and nope, this is the game right here, unfortunately. Look, you even have a... What the hell? Is that a snail? How much LSD did the developer consume before he started developing this game? At least in Back to the Future Part 1 on NES. You knew what you were supposed to do. In this game, there is no logic whatsoever. And then we have Sega Master System version of Back to the Future 2, and quite often, what a cool looking title screen right there, quite often the Sega Master System does kick the ass of the NES, so let's see if it does it this time. The music definitely much better. It actually sounds like the real thing. Surprised. You can see here, this is like a little demonstration of the actual computer playing this game. So before I even play the game, I'm just taking a look at all the graphics. I mean, look at this. It actually looks like the real thing. Suspecting that's Marty McFly right there, walking around. Alright, what the hell is that? Was that a ball? It's a weird demonstration. You have the Doc and Marty McFly and a DeLorean right there, and they're talking to each other. Alright, so they have like a little puzzle portion of the game as well, where you can actually see the actual band playing. That came straight out of the movie, so I'll give this game a little bit of credit so far. Now, while the music does sound like the actual music, it will make your ears bleed after a while, so you have to be careful with that. Don't get too excited. It's not healthy to listen to the music for too long. And as you can see here, there's a level where you have a hoverboard. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, that actually looks like Biff's cart drove by. That's pretty cool. I have never seen this game before. Never even knew this game existed. But before we play the game, it does appear that the Back to the Future game on the Sega Master System definitely appears to be a little bit more fancier. Supposedly all the main characters are in this game as well, including Skinhead, which, yeah, just in case you haven't seen the movie, this is what Skinhead looks like. He's an actual real character. No, they did not put a Skinhead in the game. They have a lot of really cool looking graphics. I mean, look at that. I mean, look at this right here. That came right out of the movie. Look at that. That's actually pretty amazing for Sega Master System to pull off. And then you have Doc and Marty talking to each other. Alright, so here we are. What the hell? So yeah, this definitely is, I guess, from the movie. You have, assuming that was one of Biff's friends. I don't know what to do, to be honest, but the controls seem a little sloppy in this game. But yeah, that's the hoverboard at least. Alright, this game is definitely quite hard. It's very, very easy to die in this game. What the hell are you supposed to do? Man. Wow, what the hell? You get a game over quick in this game. The first button does this, which I think is a punch. And the second button does that, a jump. Alright, so I'm assuming that we're supposed to punch that son of a bitch, but I can't do it. Try to jump over him. Can't do it. There's only one thing left to do. When all else fail, you cheat. Yeah, you saw that correctly. I jumped straight through that building, somehow. Because I'm Marty McFly. See a kid there playing with his remote control car. That's actually pretty cool. But imagine that somehow you're supposed to get to an end of this level, but then all of a sudden these bastards show up and they freaking kill you. Look how fast he goes after you. Look at that. Then you get sent to the beginning of the level, but that's okay because I can cheat my way back to where I was before. What the f... Are you kidding me? So yeah, Back to the Future 2 on the Sega Master System is very, very difficult, but at least it kind of ties into the movie. So I'll give it credit. And here we have Back to the Future 3 on the Sega Master System, and it has a very, very similar introduction to Part 2. Let's check this out right here. Look how fancy that is. Look at that. Back to the Future 3. Title screen. And once again, you have the cool Back to the Future music in the background. The actual real Back to the Future music. For a change. I mean, that's pretty cool. Unlike the NES games. Alright, let's push start. And, yeah, it kind of does show graphics from the third movie, which I wasn't a huge fan of. There was actually only one movie they actually went back to the future, and that was the second movie. But this one, they went back to the past, and yeah, much like the 16-bit game of this, you have to ride a horse. Giddy up, you horse! Giddy up! What the hell? So once again, you have killer birds, but instead of shitting on you, they crash into you. So at least we can start off where we died at. What the hell was that? Was that a tomahawk? What the hell? What the hell's he doing? Did he fall asleep? Wait, it's working in my advantage. I don't know what's going on, but... yeah. What the hell? Tomahawk. That was a very impressive tomahawk headshot, by the way. You have some really, really pissed off Native American Indians in this game. We're not talking about Chief Tonto or Tatanka. We're talking about Chief, I'm gonna kill your ass. Alright, got this horse running wild. And what the hell was that? He went flying. Oh no, I just killed the horse. I don't give a shit about you. I care about the horse. I just ruined the whole movie. Here lies clear. I don't give a shit. My horse should have a tombstone. Not you. If you can get past the first stage, who knows what's going to happen to this game. This game is extremely difficult, but at least it ties into the movie. Movie edition. So here we are playing Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Yeah, you heard that correctly. THQ, it's back in 91, made a, look, Killer Tomatoes game. Look at that. That is a scary looking title screen right there. Look at that. We have this little guy right here running down the sidewalk, and the introduction actually looks pretty fancy so far. It looks actually pretty good for a crappy movie game. Maybe it's not so crappy after all. Let's check it out. So it's, whoa, what the hell is that? That's a tomato right there. It's trying to bite my ass. And I would imagine eventually you get a weapon where you can actually fight these tomatoes. The graphics actually look very good. I'm actually pretty impressed. It's very, very easy to die in the game, so I would say the game is very hard to play. I'm not exactly sure what you're supposed to do in the game. That's the only problem. But the game itself, I'm actually surprised on the amount of effort they put into making the graphics look really nice. You have to admit, the graphics actually look really nice in this game. So right now your health is down to 2 bars. If you take this bag right here, it doesn't give you health. I'm not sure what the hell it gives you. So, what's pretty cool about this game is you can walk into the dark area and your character turns dark, and then when you walk into the light, your character lights back up. So they actually have primitive lighting effects in this game, which is actually pretty crazy. Look at that. Oh, my health is regenerated. Oh, that is an ugly looking tomato. That, you don't want to run into that thing. It looks pretty scary looking. So as far as I can, I guess you can jump on top of this tomato. You have to be careful. Is this like a boss tomato? I mean, look at this. Alright, so I believe we made it to the end of the level. You can jump on top of them, as far as I can see. So far, the other button hasn't done anything. It's mostly the A button doing all the work. And so far, I mean, I would have to admit, this game's actually not bad. It's just kind of strange that... What the hell? I mean, it is pretty kind of strange that a movie game, and this movie was kind of ridiculous. It wasn't really that good. It was pretty stupid in my opinion, but it was popular back in the day. There was actually 2 versions of the movie. The movie came out originally a long, long time ago. I don't recall exactly what year it came out, but you can see there you're supposed to jump on that and then hop over this big huge monstrosity of a mess. You can walk into that door, and what the hell is that thing? Are those tomatoes with Greek helmets? Why, yes it is. I'm pretty sure if you walk on that, it's not going to be a... Yeah, you slide around. It's liquid shit. That's exactly what I thought. And then, just like in Nightmare on Elm Street, you have these worm snake-looking things. Yeah, this game is actually very much playable. I mean, the movie is kind of silly, but I'm actually very surprised that they took Killer Tomatoes and they actually turned it into an actual decent game. The graphics look pretty good. I mean, what the hell? How's that even possible? What the hell is that? What's that, a tomato rocket?
Movie edition.
And then we have an LJN game. Uh-oh. You know what that means. And we are playing BeetleJuice. Look at that title screen. Looks just like BeetleJuice. It's showtime. Look at that. What the hell? So immediately when you start the game, you're actually BeetleJuice. And you see you can actually kick. You can jump. Look at that. You stomp the shit out of things. Yeah, take that, you son of a bitch. What the hell just happened? I just exploded into a bunch of bones. What the hell? I mean, if you take Beetlejuice out of the game and just look around, it looks kind of... The environment doesn't even match Beetlejuice. Alright, so now we have... we're inside the house. And the lamps right here are shooting out what appears to be lasers. It's pretty interesting. Oh, wow, if you get touched by one of them just by just a little bit, you actually explode into bones again. I mean, what the hell? So this game is very touch sensitive when it comes to jumping. So if you hit the A button very, very lightly, you can actually jump a little bit. Or if you hold it down, you're going to be jumping really, really high up in the air. So you have to jump very carefully in certain parts of the game. So somehow we're supposed to hit the lever that's right there, but... Oh, what the hell? You get touched once by that thing, you're pretty much done. That's it. And now we end up outside again, on top of the house. And I don't understand. There's a button to smash that bug, but every time you try to smash the fucking bug, he kills you instead. You might as well jump off the house like I just did. I feel like I'm playing Super Mario now. I mean, what the hell's their clouds doing in BeetleJuice? Let's go inside this house. What the hell is that thing? Bugs weren't bad enough. It looks like we have a bee's nest right here. And that pretty much killed me. Yeah, that game kind of sucks. I would say that game is not that good of a game.
Movie edition.
And then we have this game right here, Cool World for the NES. Based on the movie Cool World, which was actually cool. Look at the title screen, look at that. So I guess before the game starts, it tells you pretty much which level you're going to start at. And it says Cool World Street. So I guess we're going to be starting right there. And then we have a little animation before the game starts right here. I mean, check that out. And we have a tornado that just drops your guy in right there. Look at that. This is based off that movie that was like half cartoon, half like real life. It was actually pretty interesting. I just got hit by a car already. What the hell? So your character can actually run around and jump. And then he can put his ass up in the air like that, which I really don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing in this game. This game has, like, no objective. Alright, what the hell is this? Maybe I gained some sort of a power? Nope. The only power I have is to put my ass up in the air. I'm gonna check these bastards out, blocking my entry into the Slash Club. Let me in. I'll do that for you. Yeah, this is one of those games that probably could have been pretty cool, but there's like no logic to this game whatsoever. You're just pretty much walking in circles. So we're just walking and walking and walking. You have like the city in the background. The graphics are actually not bad. So it appears we're at the end of the level right here. And there is nothing. I'm at the end of the level and there's nothing. There's quite a few games where you have to whip out the manual and you have to read the manual just to figure out what the hell you're supposed to do. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the manual.
Movie edition.
And then we're playing Die Hard on the NES. I mean, look at this. And check this out. It's made by Activision. Check out that Activision logo. That's classic. And we have a little bit of a storyline going into the game before the actual game itself starts. It ties into the movie, which is pretty cool. We have our main menu right here. You can either do beginner or advanced. We're going to pick beginner for now because we don't know what the hell we're getting ourselves into. It appears to be like a top-down view. Something. I'm not sure what the hell I'm getting myself into. We're going to find out. Take that, bitch. I shot his ass. So if you hold down the B button, you actually run. And this guy's trying to shoot me. I gotta punch him in the freaking head. I don't have a weapon at the moment. So when you shoot him, you can actually steal and loot all the stuff. That's actually pretty cool. So yeah, this game is actually, let's try the advanced mode, see what happens. Now that's actually pretty cool. I think that this, oh shit, I fell out the building. I guess these are glass panels so on the side of the skyscraper. You can actually shoot them and break the glass. That's actually pretty cool. Check that out. So as bad as the game is, it's probably not that good of a game. There's actually some cool stuff in it. You have hand-to-hand combat. Punch this son of a bitch in the head. Reminds me of that boxing game on the Atari 2600. Well, how the hell do you open up the elevator? See, little things like that kind of piss me off in these games. I don't know. It's actually pretty cool. It's a little tricky. Well, there is a door right here. Maybe that's where we're supposed to be going. Let's kill this bastard first and then try it out. Ah, we're inside the elevator. Look at that. Alright, so now what the hell are we supposed to be doing? 34th. Let's go up there. That's pretty cool. Look at that. So in this game you can go up to like different multiple floors and actually... So yeah, the game is actually pretty cool. Not my type of game, but it's actually pretty cool.
Movie edition.
So here we are playing Goonies 2 for the NES, another movie game. So I don't recall the Goonies 2 ever coming out on an actual movie itself, and look at that. So here we have Goonies 2. Now, there was a Goonies 1 video game that came out in Japan for some reason on the Famicom, which is their version of the NES. Well, for some stupid reason, it never came out over here, which I don't understand. It's kind of weird. I knocked that guy in his ass and he has his feet up in the air going nuts. It looks like he's having a seizure. What the hell? Hey, what the hell? Got back up. So technically, you can't kill that guy, but you can actually make him have a seizure or something like that. It's pretty weird. The graphics look pretty cool. Look at that. I must give it to whoever developed the game. The graphics actually look pretty nice, especially the background. So I jumped over here, but what the hell's the point of jumping over here? Now once again we have snakes instead of a movie video game. How many freaking games have snakes in it on the NES? Like just about half the games I play have snakes. Alright, so we have to go through this door right here. And oh, this kind of looks like Friday the 13th. So I guess they kind of made this game like a dungeon crawler type thing, where you can actually walk inside of a room that has a door, and you can actually navigate through these rooms. Like just like that, you actually walk through the other door, and now we're on the other side. It's pretty interesting. Well, I guess it sort of has a map. I don't know what the hell kind of map that is, but... So this is Goonies 2 on the NES, and as you see, you can actually get stuck inside a room. Just like this right here. I'm actually stuck. I'm trying to get outside this room right here, and I can't get to the door. Like every time I turn around, the door's on the other side of the room, which I don't understand what the hell I'm supposed to be doing here, but for some reason it does not allow me to face the door. Alright, here we are playing A Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, look at that. That is scary as hell. Imagine receiving that shit for Christmas. Oh shit, I would shit my pants. Right here you can actually choose 1 player, 2 player, 3 players, or even 4 players. I guess maybe this game used the multi-tap, I'm not sure. Or maybe all 3 of your friends and yourself can take turns being violated by Freddy Krueger on one controller. Look at the claws on that thing, look at that. And right away we are in the game right here. And what the hell is that? Is that a snake or is that an earthworm? What the hell is that? We have a very scary looking house right there. We're just gonna see if we can walk in there. Look at that. I like how he walks like he's a bad motherfucker. And this is Nightmare on Elm Street, but it looks like we have it appears to be very pale looking gigantic flies or bees or something flying around the house. That means the house probably smells like shit. So you can see they kind of stole from Castlevania a little bit. So that was one of the more popular games at the time. And it looks like we have a what appears to be like a dog bone or something right there. That's pretty interesting. Oh, you can actually collect the bones and get points. That's pretty cool. What's down? What the hell is that? Oh my god, I'm an angel. Look at me. I actually fell through the damn platform. Look at that. Oh, I hate spiders. No, that is... What the hell is going on here? Oh shit, those spiders have Freddy Krueger heads. Now that is actually pretty scary. This part of the game right here is a nightmare. Oh my god. I might as well kill myself. First of all, you have these scary looking spiders with the Freddy Krueger heads, and then all of a sudden you have this stupid looking ghost. Not really that scary at all, it's just stupid looking. Look at that thing. What the hell is going on here? I'm landing on that platform, I keep falling through it. I got more of these stupid spiders, and I guess we're supposed to go over to where that arrow is right there. Let's see if we can... What the hell? How am I supposed to go down this hole? Come on, this is bullshit. What the hell is this? Oh shit. Oh man. No way. If the game wasn't worse enough before, now I'm getting slaughtered by Freddy Krueger and he's trying to kill me. I have these hands popping up out of the ground trying to stab me in the ass, and that's basically what just happened a second ago. And he's still trying to attack me. I'm not even there anymore, so what the hell? Someone needs to remind that asshole that I'm dead. Here we are playing Gremlins Part 2, the new batch. And look at that. Look at that gremlin. Look at that. That's some crazy looking shit. Look at that. He's wearing a tank top, a hat, glasses. He got a pair of sneaks on. What the hell? There was 2 horror games that came out. And you could actually pick whichever one you want. Well, actually, no. Your parents get to pick it out. So, you're going to be surprised for Christmas on 1990s. You never know what type of shit you're going to get. Let's check this out. This introduction is nice and fancy looking. Look at that. So now we are the good gremlin, so to say. And we have to walk through this maze. What the hell is that? Is that a rat? Alright, so you're the good gremlin. You have to walk through... What the hell is that? Is that Killer Tomatoes? I do not remember Killer Tomatoes being in Gremlins, or am I wrong? I haven't seen that movie in forever. They have Killer Bats too. What the hell's going on here? What the hell? I just killed my gremlin. It's probably just better off doing this. Come on, drop down. Oh, man, what? Oh, damn. I thought that was a wall. It kind of confuses me a little bit. Oh my god. Well, I tell you what, the animation is actually not bad. It actually looks pretty cool when you're spinning in circles. THQ presents. Uh-oh. What am I playing here? What is this? Fox. Oh, I might get a copyright violation. Peter Pan's and the Pirates. Oh boy. Let's check it out. There's the title screen right there. Fox. Had to put their big huge Fox right there. Look at that, Fox. You want to make sure that you know that this belongs to Fox. And then we have the introduction to the game right here, and immediately we are... looks like we were in... Okay, maybe we're not in the game. That was a demonstration. How the fuck do you start this game? Come on, just push start. Finally we're in the game. Wow, what the hell is that? Alright, so this is the game right here. I assume that's Peter Pan, and that's what he looks like. So a little interesting looking little guy right there with a sword. He kind of looks like Link a little bit, but with a red costume. We got this... What the fuck is that? Is that a... Damn, that was a scarier spider than Nightmare on Elm Street. That actually legit scared me. See, I never actually played this, so that was pretty good. You remember pterodactyls being in Peter Pan? I don't. I mean, what the hell is that thing up there I can get? Oh crap, I can fly. Look at this. Look, that's a freaking pterodactyl. It can actually... Well, I do remember Peter Pan can fly, obviously, but... What the pirate has a gun right here. You can... Come here, bitch. And then you have purple mushrooms right here. That's pretty much Peter Pan. It's a pretty interesting game. What the hell? I flew across the whole frickin' map. And then we have Home Alone Part 2. Look at that. The title screen, Home Alone 2. And in Home Alone 2, you're lost in New York, which is probably not a good place to get lost. Here's the introduction to the game right here. It's another movie game. And here we have Home Alone 2. This is what the game looks like. And I bet this is probably one of those games. Get the fuck off me, stupid bastard. Wow, I never got pissed off so much at a game in my life. Yeah, I can slide around. Look at that. That's pretty cool. How the fuck does a suitcase injure me? What is that? Is that a self-driven vacuum cleaner? What is that? What the heck is... What the fuck is that? Are you kidding me? And this... What is this? This appears to be an old lady. And she's jumping around like she won the frickin' lottery or something. Look at this. What the hell is that an enemy? Let me see. She frickin' used her ass as a weapon. Oh, this guy's throwing all kinds of shit. How can you be killed by a key? I mean, usually in the game, a key is actually something you're supposed to pick up. I mean, come on. Now, back on the NES, there wasn't really that many wrestling games, but back in 1993, King of the Ring came out during the holiday season of, well, 1993, and here's the title screen right here. But then, you have the gameplay right here. I mean, look at this. If you examine the gameplay very closely, look at the graphics on these wrestlers. The wrestlers look... It's very, very strange looking. And this is basically the main menu on the game. It actually looks not that bad. Right there, and this is your select screen right here. You can actually be you. You can actually be yourself. That's... And I do not have a mullet, just so you know. Bam Bam Bigelow, Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, Yokozuna, Macho Man Randy Savage, Razor Ramon. So they had a pretty cool roster on this game. Quite a few wrestlers. Unfortunately, they do have Hulk Hogan. Yeah, there it is. So they had quite a few wrestlers on this game. They were actually pretty good. Right away, the graphics look like shit. Because even on the select screen, they could have put a little yellow on Hulk Hogan's headband. I mean, what the hell? You know what? The graphics kind of remind me of one of those shitty laser game. His freaking hair flies around like a poorly animated laser disc game. Like, you know, one of those Zelda games. I mean, it looks like shit. I mean, look at this. Look how they walk. This is like the freaking ugliest looking wrestling game I've ever seen. And for NES standards, it's pretty fucking bad. I mean, if you were to pop this game in on Christmas, you just got it, and then the box art looks awesome and everything. Like, oh wow, I want to play this right now. You're gonna be... I mean, look how freaking huge Hulk Hogan looks. I mean, he's not that freaking big. They freaking blew everything out of proportion on this game. It was ugly looking. The crowd looks okay, I guess. They made everybody look blue for some reason. I'm not sure why the hell they did that. I do understand the NES is very limited, but I mean, for Christ's sake, I think my favorite graphics on a wrestling game on NES would have to be Steel Cage Challenge. I think that game actually looks pretty good for NES. It was not bad at all. At least the bodies actually look normal. I guess one thing that the game has that's a plus is the controls are somewhat similar to Steel Cage Challenge. I still think that Steel Cage Challenge is better, but of course when you went to the store and you saw WWF King of the Ring sitting on the shelf, you're like, oh shit, I want that game right now, because it looks pretty awesome. You bring it home and you play it, and oh wow, what a sucky ass game. Here we are playing the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. Check that out. We have Bugs Bunny right there on the 8-bit NES. Look at that. Looks amazing. What a cool title screen. And it looks like you can either start the game or enter a password in, because back then a lot of games did not have save. So if you enter a password, you might advance to another level, And this is the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle game right here. And what the hell? That looks like Sylvester from Sylvester and Tweety. I don't know, the A and B button doesn't do shit. It's kind of weird. What the hell's going on with all these Sylvesters? So I guess they're ghosts. I'm not sure what the hell they are, but this game kind of resembles like a Castlevania type thing. You have to walk up and down these stairs. You have to collect all these items. And you can actually run into the little doorways here and end up on the next level above, just like that. Oh, now I can actually shoot stuff. So depending on what you collect, you can actually shoot certain items. So if you go up here, you end up here, which is carrots. And we have carrots right here, which is pretty much what Bugs Bunny enjoys to eat for his lunch and dinner. And I believe if you go through this door right here, it's really strange. Oh, that is so weird. So when you walk through the door, you have to push up to go up, and then you have to push down to go down. So it's not like one button for everything where you go, okay, now the cat's coming after me. Sort of like an old school arcade style game that you would probably see in the arcades back in the 80s. Similar to a Popeye or Donkey Kong or something like that. Alright, so we have one more carrot right over here. Maybe that will help us win. Alright, so I guess that is actually how you win. You collect all the carrots on that level, and then you advance to stage number 2. Now, with that being said, the game is actually not that bad of a game. And then we are playing Disney's Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. Here's the title screen right here. Man, I remember watching that when I was a kid. My favorite part of the whole show was the introduction. I love the theme song. A little demonstration of what the game looks like. It definitely is some sort of a platformer. Now, I remember playing this game quite a few times. And one thing I remember is that the game is hard as hell. So for a kid's game, it's like, what the hell were they thinking? You can choose here Chip or Dale, which, to be honest, I don't know the difference between either one. And one of them's maybe wearing a hat. So this is the game right here, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers for the NES. And for NES standards, it actually looks pretty good. It's not bad at all. And I like the details that they put into the game, because when you pick up heavy objects, you can see the little chipmunk sweating his ass off. You have to be careful where you jump. You can't jump on cactus. I mean, that's pretty much standard for all games. You end up with cactus spikes in your ass, and that's not going to be good for you. And this chipmunk is once again sweating his ass off from carrying the tomato. Now, what's cool about the game is you can't jump really high when you're carrying heavy objects, so they added a little bit of physics into that. That's pretty cool. What the hell kind of dog is that? What now? Oh my god. Oh, whoa, I'm still alive. That's good. And this was definitely a great cartoon back in the day. It was a cartoon that was on the Disney Channel back in the 80s. No, oh crap. That's it, I'm done. So as you can see there, the game is actually very difficult. So for this to be aimed for kids, it's actually pretty ridiculous, but nonetheless, it's actually not that bad of a game at all. So here we are playing DuckTales on the NES. Let me check that out. Look at that title screen. Look at that. He's blinking his eye at you. I mean, that's crazy. So in this game right here, you can actually choose which level you want to start off at first. So it's kind of similar to like your Mega Man games, where you can actually choose what enemy you want to fight first. So let's choose the Amazon. Yeah, right away you start off right here in the Amazon. Look at this. What the hell is that, Donkey Kong? What the hell is that? Okay, so that's pretty interesting. You can jump, hold down, and the B button, and you can actually jump higher. That's pretty cool. Up button, and actually no, you have to hold up and right. There's a lot of weird controls in this game. You have to avoid being hit by Donkey Kong, because he's a vicious looking bastard. Damn, I keep thinking that's something you can pick up. I don't know why, but every time I walk up to it, I'm thinking, oh wait, that's like a piece of fruit or something, but Let's try Transylvania. Welcome to the 8-bit version of Resident Evil 7 with a duck. You can see the enemies are completely different than the Amazon. You don't have Donkey Kong in this level anymore, which is good. That's actually pretty cool. Check out the animation there. He basically tries to hit this thing with his cane, and he can't do it. And you see his head shaking. He's like, oh, what the hell? With a duck. We have another duck right here. It's a little bit of talk. Way too much. Way too much. Hey, look at that fat bastard. So my guess is you're supposed to go up there and rescue the little duck right there, because this filthy pedophile decided that he wants to steal one of my kid ducks. Yeah, take that, you son of a bitch. That's right, rescue the little kid. We have what appears to... What the hell is that thing? I mean, it's pushing the NES to the limit as far as the sprite skill. Like that right there looks pretty cool. So yeah, this is DuckTales for the NES. It's actually a pretty fun game. It's a very excellent platformer for the NES. If you have the NES and you're lucky enough to actually have this game, as mentioned, you're lucky. This game's actually pretty cool. And then we have the oldest cartoon of them all, Felix the Cat. Right there, look at that. Pops right out of the bag. It's definitely an old-ass cartoon. This came out before pretty much any cartoon, as far as I know. It does look like the cartoon, I guess. I mean, I never really watched Felix the Cat that much. The one thing I do know is that it was definitely, as far as I know, the first cartoon. Definitely a really old cartoon. Alright, so the B button does that. Which it looks like some type of a mechanical boxing glove type thing that's popping up ready to punch you in the face. Like, psh, psh, psh. And the A button jumps. And the level kind of looks like something you would see in Kirby. That's kind of like what it reminds me of. That kind of looks like something that would be in Kirby. So this definitely looks like a basic platformer. I doubt it's going to be as good as the Chip and Dale game, but what the hell? So just like in Kirby, you can gain different powers. I mean, this... Look at that. Like a walking little tree guy right here. That's pretty interesting. I mean, so far it's a pretty easy platformer. There's nothing really crazy about it. And that's definitely something you'll see in Super Mario right here. Look at that. Yeah, so this game is actually a pretty well polished platformer. This game right here is actually not that bad. It's actually pretty decent. And the controls are actually pretty good too. So, there we go. There's the end of the stage right there. Now, this game definitely has my approval. It's actually not that bad. And it looks like we are going to level number 2 for world number 1. So, much like Super Mario, there's different levels for each world. See that, this game is so well polished and it's actually pretty decent. I'm going to consider it, in my opinion, hey, look at this. This is the game over screen. Even that looks cool. Yeah, I'm going to consider this definitely a hidden gem on the NES. This game is actually pretty good. And last but not least, we have the Flintstones, the rescue of Dino and Hoppy. This won't be the last of doing classic cartoon games on the NES, so I'm going to do probably like 4 parts. And this will be the first one right here. And now look at that. That looks freaking amazing for NES. Look at that. What a great introduction. That definitely pushed the power of the NES. It definitely looks like a really great illustration of the cartoon. And there we go. What the hell is that thing? What the hell is that thing? Looks like something that came out of some other video game. That does not even belong in Flintstones. And then we have the game right here. I tell you, they did a pretty good job at the animation. Just look at that. I mean, granted, it's not 16-bit graphics, but for 8-bit graphics, this actually looks pretty damn good. And much like the other Flintstone games, if you hold down the button, the down button, the actual down button, check this out. You can hide your head, which is very reminiscent from what you would actually see in the cartoon itself. And that's actually pretty cool. Oh shit, look at this. You can actually sneak up on a dinosaur and poof! So if you just hold down the actual jump button, you can just climb up there and do your thing. Looks like we have some dinosaur bones right here. That bird is apparently laid an egg on me. It's a very, very whore of a bird. Just laying eggs out of nowhere. This platformer is actually pretty cool. I like it so far. Gotta climb up this little wheel. And jump on this little platform right here. I like the fact that you can actually hang off the edge right there. It gives it some excitement, like you're gonna fall off. And we have these other cavemen that are trying to kill you. You have to hit them with your billy club. Did they call it a billy club back then? Maybe not. Maybe it's just a caveman club. Let's just call it that. So, we're gonna have to stay tuned to the next NES cartoon batch of games that I'm gonna review, which include quite a few different games. Now, going back even before Super WrestleMania on Super Nintendo and Genesis, we had the oh-so-famous Steel Cage Challenge on NES, which personally was one of my favorites. So let's check this out. We have our main menu right here. We have Player versus Computers, or Players versus Computers, which is pretty cool. Because you can actually have multiple you have a tag team match, and you have Player versus Player. And this roster was pretty cool. We had Hogan, Undertaker, Jake the Snake Roberts, Ted DiBiase, Randy Savage, Bret Hart was even in the game, Sid Vicious, Roddy Piper was in the freaking game. Look at that. Rowan R. Shyster, the Mountie was in the game. Look at that. That's freaking awesome. And we have Howard Finkel doing the ring announcing again, but instead of him being inside the ring, it pretty much looks like a little comic type thing going on here. Look at that. And now here we do have the cage match, and we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fans in attendance for this cage match. It's outstanding. And one thing I do remember about this game is that no matter what wrestler you are, you can actually do a Sid Vicious powerbomb, just like that, if you push A and B together. So it's like there's one finisher in the game. I consider that a finisher because, bam, look at that. Looks pretty awesome. And you cannot climb the cage if they're standing on their feet, so you have to knock them on their ass in order to climb the cage. So bam, take that and start climbing that cage. You got back up. What the hell? In fact, me and my cousin used to play this before he got Super WrestleMania on Genesis. We spent probably hours and hours playing this game, as crazy as it sounds. So we almost have him knocked out. So now we can climb the cage up, see if we can win. Since you get to the top of the cage, you win. What the hell? Yeah, powerbomb your ass against the cage. That was pretty damn vicious. Sid Vicious. Yeah, Hulk Hogan wins. Look at that. And that's what happens when you win. You pretty much do your little pose at the top of the cage. And here's your winner of the steel cage match, Hulk Hogan. And yeah, that game went pretty well. It was much better than the last game I got screwed in. Now, going back even further, the game that came out before WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge was actually WrestleMania Challenge. There was a lot of WrestleMania games that came out. And, on NES by itself, I mean, NES had 3 WrestleMania games, which is ridiculous. This one had Ultimate Warrior on the title screen. Now, this game was known to be the favorite WrestleMania game on the NES. So you can also wrestle as yourself, which is, in my opinion, I thought that was kind of stupid, but yeah, you can actually play as yourself. Randy Savage, the Ultimate Warrior, Ravishing Rick Rude was in the game, Brutus Beefcake, Hogan, Andre the Giant was in the game. Wow, look at that, Big Boss Man, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I personally think that the roster on Steel Cage Challenge was better. This one is pretty slim, doesn't have too many, but still, not bad. It's Big Hogan, and we are having an epic WrestleMania 3 rematch. Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan. And yeah, this game looks, it has that, how should I say, Fire Pro Wrestling type look to it, Looks kind of crazy looking. And the graphics are not too bad. You have a lot more fans in attendance. This is probably the freaking Pontiac Silver. You actually have fans waving their hands. You saw that? That was pretty cool. You can see the cameras, flashes, and stuff like that. They're taking pictures. This is definitely the Pontiac Silverdome. Look at that. I mean, if you can pan the crowd, you can probably see that there's probably multiple layers of fans going all the way to the back of the stadium, and Andre the Giant's beating my ass. And it's pretty cool. They actually have the life meter on the actual ring mat itself, the apron. And what the hell? Andre the Giant is squashing my ass.
I was on the rope, you fat son of a bitch.
Now he's jumping up in the air. There's like a freaking earthquake in Michigan because of it. The reason why they had a Survivor Series match in this game is because originally it was supposed to be Survivor Series instead of WrestleMania. And yeah, I've been eliminated. So yeah, because this game was originally Survivor Series, they have the wording as if it is Survivor Series still. So I have been eliminated from a singles match somehow. And then we have this game right here, the first WrestleMania game on NES. And it basically says Acclaim presents WrestleMania Bigger, Badder, Better. This came out around the time WrestleMania 3 came out. So it has the same exact, pretty much, catchphrase. Actually, it came out, I think, around WrestleMania 4, if not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, 88, so it's WrestleMania 4. This game features a lot of different wrestling music, rendered, or actually synthesized in NES fashion, that you would actually hear on the Power Driver album. And you even hear the Coliseum video music in the background on the title screen. I believe right there you'll probably hear it. I don't have the sound on, but I remember we reviewed this game a while ago. I mean, WrestleVessel reviewed it, and for some reason it got copyright protection, so we're going to just keep it at that. So there was a tech team that went by the name Strike Force, not even in the game, but for some reason their music's actually in the game. And as you can see right here, we have to choose our wrestler. Andre the Giant, you have Hulk Hogan, Ted DiBiase, Bam Bam Bigelow's in the game, Honky Tonk Man, Macho Man Randy Savage, and we'll pick Hogan again. And what the hell is that? Did you see that like meat slab that this got thrown into the ring? What the fuck was that? Yeah, this is the gamers itself right here, and Hogan's wearing red tights this time around. I'm not sure why, but yeah, this game, I remember back when my dad had the NES console, back around when this game first came out, I think he rented this game, or he might have bought it for cheap from a video store, because back then the video stores would actually just get rid of NES games and sell it for like $5 or something like that. And I remember he had this game, and I remember seeing it, and back then I thought, oh, wow, this is pretty cool. But now that I look at it, this is probably one of the worst wrestling games ever. It was a nice first attempt. Every single wrestler in this game walks around like they're going to shit themselves. It's like, oh yeah, I got to get to the bathroom, look at me, I'm going to shit my pants, look at me. That's pretty much what they look like. You can actually run around, Andre the Giant's getting pissed off. Yeah, so this is WrestleMania, the first WrestleMania game on the NES. I believe there might have been a few other WrestleMania games that came out on Commodore or Amiga, something like that. So I'm pretty sure they had a WrestleMania European Tour game that came out in Europe. Which that game was pretty atrocious. And that's WrestleMania. Bigger, better, badder on the NES. WrestleMania 33 is in a couple of days. So yeah, these are a few games that you can play leading into WrestleMania. So here we are playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES, the first game that released on the NES in 1989. No, I'm not going to really do any review on this, but we're just going to pretty much take a quick look at it. We have a really cool introduction here where you have a little teeny turtle that turns into a large turtle. You have Leonardo, and look at this. Bam! Check that out. Raphael. Yeah. Want to see a good review on this game, you probably want to check out Angry Video Game Nerd. As you can tell, this game is not really the greatest, but... What the hell is that? What?
I just got ran over by a street sweeper. What the hell?
Got caught. More like got squashed. Probably got killed. Got ran over, man. What the hell are you talking about? Alright. So, yeah, there's absolutely no way that you're going to be able to walk in that direction, because as soon as you walk over here, that thing comes up. And it's very hard to get away from that thing. The street sweeper from hell. So yeah, you have to go down this manhole cover right here into the sewer. It's basically where the turtles live. Let's see if we can jump over here. Oh, crap. You have to beat the crap out of these little lobster-looking things. They look like lobsters. What the hell are they doing in the sewer? Then we have to somehow jump across over here. But we can't because
It wouldn't make too much sense.
Alright, so if we try to jump across over here,
Like any normal person would.
right away that frickin' lobster-looking thing appears in, what the hell is that thing? Mosquito. You try it again, and then it appears again, so you have to, like, jump back to the platform here, and then you have to try to jump across, and what the hell? If you hold the jump button down, he actually flips. Let me try something here. What happens if you... Oh, okay, so if you jump from over here, you can make it up there. That's something?
Boy, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, so yeah, this game's not exactly the greatest.
Instead, it's one of the perkiest.
Pretty much a simple platformer. Let's check out what we can do here. Maybe there's another area that we can go to. Get out of here. What the hell is that thing?
Got some crazy Allah Akbar motherfucker driving that thing. Get away from me now.
Oh, I got ran over. And got beat up by the Foot Clan at the same time, so it was pretty much, yeah. And then we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Part 2, the arcade game. This was definitely a pretty big improvement over the first game. As you can see here, this is the computer playing it with Atari 2600 sound effects. Better graphics,
Better fire.
and definitely has better gameplay, so check this out. You have to pick whichever turtle you want. Let's pick one out.
Pick one out, goddammit.
And before you even start the game, you have a really, really cool introduction right here. That's actually awesome. Check that out. You have the cool Ninja Turtle music. You know, buildings can't stay on fire for long before they start collapsing. Got about maybe an hour or so. So the Foot Clan is coming after the turtle right here, and you have to pretty much kick their ass. You gotta take... What the hell? That was a freaking vicious punch. He punched me across the freaking screen. You saw that? You got the fire right here.
Everything's on fire. Get the marshmallows.
Busting out a door that apartment's on fire too. What the hell's going on here? The whole building's on fire.
Might blow the whole building up if I fart.
Which beat everybody up. Yeah, this is much better than the last game. Whoa, what the hell's that? A bunch of balls just came out. Look at those big balls. What the hell? Yeah, honestly, when I had NES back in the day, I had the third Ninja Turtle game for NES, but I never had the first and second.
Which is good. Too many balls.
Nowadays, I have all three. Actually, there's four Nintendo, there's actually four Ninja Turtle games on the NES, not one or two or three. There's actually four. The fourth one is actually a fighting game.
I know how to count.
Yeah. Foot Clan, get hit by... come on, get hit by the ball. What the hell? Almost got hit by the ball. There's a lot of balls in this game. Look at that sign, it says Pizza Hut. So, behind this store right here, there's a Pizza Hut. That's really, really early product placement. How about that? That's pretty cool. Check that out. What the hell? Pizza Hut's burned into the ground. Alright, now we're in a different stage.
Interesting that they used Pizza Hut in the games. They used Domino's in the movie.
That looks like April right there. Let's get the hell out of here.
Just gotta walk right over to that door right there and we're all...
What the hell is that?
It's a giant metal dick coming out of the floor. What the hell is that? The metal dick has an electric sliding door.
Oh, man.
Rocksteady has arrived. What the hell?
Oh, you kicked me in the face.
Rocksteady is one of Shredder's big fat bitches.
This is a really, really cool boss level.
How do you kill this big fat rhino? Look at this. I keep hitting him. What the hell? He keeps kicking me in the head. Now April's over there almost pissing herself.
What the hell?
A very colorful ColecoVision game over screen.
Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks about old Nintendo games is that you get a... Well, actually, you have a continue screen right here, so we can keep going. But where the hell does it... It starts this over... Let's see. At the beginning of the stage. Who the hell wants to, Let's check out the third Ninja Turtle game.
And here we have Ninja Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project, and the introduction is the best right here. This is my favorite. Bam! Look at that. This game is definitely one of my favorite NES games, and definitely my favorite Ninja Turtle game. Check out the introduction right there. Manhattan Project, Ninja Turtles Part 3. Let's check this out. So you pick your turtle right here. You got Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, Donatello. I'll pick Donatello just for the hell of it. You see the turtles are on vacation right here. I mean, this is a great start to a turtle game right here. This is awesome. It's like The Hangover, but with Ninja Turtles. And we're on the beach. Let's go kick some ass. And the music is really cool. Donatello just woke up and he doesn't know where the fuck he is. So let's kick some ass. And right away you can just, instead of being hit by balls like in the last game, you can actually hit in the balls. Like, yeah, take your stick. Bam! Take that, you son of a bitch. Yeah, how you like that? Man, this might be the first video game where you can actually beat someone's balls into their body. Yeah, this game is one of my favorites. So yeah, check that. I always found it to be comical that you can actually do this. Like, what the hell? You can, yeah, what? If you're sand in my eyeballs, so bitch. If you push A and B together, you can actually do special moves. Stop it! Let me see if I can pull it off. You little bastard. Your ninja stars. Yeah, just like that. How you like that? How's it feel to get fucked up by a turtle? Cowabunga, bandejo. But yeah, I had the NES for a long time, and I played the hell out of this. This game's pretty awesome. In fact, it is my favorite beat-em-up game on the NES. It's definitely a classic. The best Ninja Turtle game on the 8-bit consoles, and the best, in my opinion, altogether. But that's my opinion. Let's check out the 16-bit games. Oh, but wait, we have one more 8-bit game. So here we have Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters on the NES, which I honestly never played on the NES. I don't remember playing this at all on the NES. And I believe this came out after, let me see. Yeah, this came out after the Manhattan Project. Came out in '93. So this game came out on Genesis, Super Nintendo, and the NES. It's interesting. And we have Shredder right there. It looks like he's about ready to stab somebody with his claws. He's pissed off. And you can see the title screen actually looks pretty cool. Kind of looks like Street Fighter. Alright, so you have all the turtles over here. You have Casey, which is like the hockey player guy. You have that guy right there, and you have Shredder. Not exactly, almost looks like Splinter. It's not, I don't think. Let's see if we can pick somebody right here, and for the hell of it, we'll pick Splinter. Or Shredder, that is. Look, there's different levels you can choose as well. It's definitely a fighting game. There wasn't really too many fighting games on the NES. This might be interesting. Why is the Ninja Turtle logo green, but the turtle itself is not green? What the fuck? See how this plays out. Well, of course I'm gonna lose. Look at me, I'm a fucking turtle and I'm pale. I have pale turtle skin. I'm not even green. I'm freaking turquoise. There's clearly some sort of health problem going on here. That's a blatant Street Fighter ripoff right there, you can tell. And I just got freaking destroyed. I would have died anyways if I stood still, because I'm not taking in enough oxygen. Look at my skin color. The palest turtle on the fucking planet. So I guess for whatever it's worth, I mean, I'm not going to spend too long on this game. Not a big fan of it. But yeah, I guess for NES standards, it's okay. It's not bad. But I would definitely play Manhattan Project, the third Nintendo Turtles game, over this one. I think that game is awesome. Oh, now the turtle screen. Look at that shit. What the hell? And there's April right there, the reporter. And this game came out in '93, so I guess for... Here we are playing Happy Birthday Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout. Check that out. That's a cool looking title screen right there. Look at that. Got Bugs Bunny right there eating a carrot. And then we have a little story right here. Basically gives you a rundown on what the game is about. And it's obviously about Bugs Bunny's birthday. I mean, check this out. And we have Bugs Bunny checking the mailbox. I mean, look at that. Your party invitations. However, his fellow Looney Tunes pals are very unhappy about this party. Nobody has ever given parties in their honor. Why does Bugs Bunny get so much attention? Wile E. Coyote asks, very, very curiously, as he plots in his head. I am going to kill Bugs Bunny. That they tried to prevent Bugs from reaching his own birthday party. What the hell is wrong with Looney Tunes? What's wrong with Acme? What's wrong with Warner Brothers? What the hell is going on? Why is everybody so jealous? Bugs must now make his way to his own party and eat his birthday cake, which may be laced with poison because everybody is pissed off at him. And this is where the game begins, and that was a pretty freaking crazy rundown. Pretty dark. Let's check this out. There's a Bugs Bunny game right here. What the hell is that thing? What the hell is that? What the hell is this? What are these enemies? These enemies look really weird. We got the Warner Brother logo right there. It's a little, I wouldn't say product placement, but Warner Brother wants you to know that they own Bugs Bunny, so they had to put their logo over the whole freaking game. What is that thing? Is that a can of soda? Wow, this game is very, very poorly made, I would say, because that little heart actually appeared in the foreground and I couldn't even get it. So the last episode of the cartoon games I played, there was actually quite a few decent cartoon games. I'll say this one is not exactly the most impressive cartoon game that I played on the NES. And I'm still a little confused on what that enemy is supposed to be. It looks like he's either, his head is a hammer, or maybe his head is a can of soda, I don't know. I mean, the other guy actually looks like a can of soda. Wait a minute. This guy tries to kill me too? Are you kidding me? So I got a huge carrot right there. That's a pretty damn big carrot. And I'm assuming that's the end of the level. And it says push button. It doesn't really specify which button you're supposed to push, but just push a button. And it looks like we're gambling or something. What the hell's going on here? Bizarre game, and it looks like we have very... That looks like something you see in Mega Man. I mean, give me a break. You would not see that in frickin' Bugs Bunny. That is so frickin' ridiculous. You have more of the enemies from level 1. Now you have a little clock that wants to kill you. And that looks like something you see in frickin' Sonic the Hedgehog. There's quite a few enemies in here that are questionable. Like, what the hell are they even doing in this? So we have little boulder things popping out of the ground right here. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to be. I mean, maybe a meatball, maybe a cookie, maybe a big huge round of shit ball. I'm not sure what. Let's go down the hole and find out. I take it this is Warner Brothers' version of sewer, so it's safe to say that's a shit ball. So as far as the controls go, I guess the controls are actually pretty decent. That's one good thing about the game, I guess, but you know, besides that, the actual game itself is not exactly the greatest Bugs Bunny game. That is a really, really cool Paul's screen right there. It looks kind of 3D looking. Look at that. That's pretty fancy for NES. That's probably the best part of the game so far. Look at that thing. Yeah, so this game really doesn't have really too much to it. It's just quite the basic platformer. Definitely the other Bugs Bunny game, I believe, might be the better Bugs Bunny game in my opinion. So here we are playing Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers Part 2 now. At the last episode we played Part 1. So now we're playing Part 2. Check out this introduction right here. What a fancy introduction. Title screen looks awesome. Look at that. 1 or 2 players. Let's pick one player, and once again you can choose whichever one you want to play as, Chip or Dale. Let's get the game started right here. And it looks like we're playing something in Metal Gear. What the hell is this shit? What the hell is going on here? Well, we have a little bit of a storyline going on here. It gives you a little rundown on what's going on. The police say a downtown restaurant has received a bomb threat. God dang. What the hell is up with these freaking cartoon games with really dark, terroristic storylines? What the hell's going on here? This game does have pretty decent looking graphics, I'd say, for NES standards. It looks appropriate for NES, but at the same time, the animation and the characters actually look pretty good. Let's check the game out here. So this is the game right here. Definitely looks quite a bit different than the previous game. Previous game had crazy metal robot dogs that used to piss me off. And in this game, it looks quite a bit different. It moves quite a bit faster, I can tell you that much. Very, very nice background graphics. On the wallpaper on the wall, it looks very nice. And you have the window right here, it looks also very, very nice. It looks like we have lettuce, tomato, maybe some bologna. I'm not sure what the hell that is, but let's keep walking this way. Just like in the first game, I forgot, you have to pick up these blocks. Totally forgot. So in this game, yeah, just like the first one, which is pretty cool, they kind of kept the formula from the first one, just a little bit faster pace. You have to be careful when you jump, because he lands really quick. He runs fast. You have to pick up these little crates, and you have to throw them at the enemy. Let's walk up here and bam! Take that, you son of a bitch. Here, it looks like I am on top of a, what appears to be a stove. So this game is actually pretty cool. I kind of dig the realistic aspect of I'm a little teeny chipmunk running around in a real large environment. It's like a killer mouse right here wants to mess me up. What the hell? He actually blocked my crate. What the hell is that thing? So there's actually things that hide underneath the crates. Bam, take that, you bastard. What the fuck? How the hell did I die? Game over that quick? So yeah, this game is actually pretty fun. Apparently the game over occurs quite fast, so you have to be careful. And it's one of those games that I believe costs a lot of money. Apparently a very, very rare game for the NES. So here we are playing another sequel. DuckTales 2, and we just pretty much got done playing DuckTales 1 and the previous classic cartoon games for NES. And this is the classic cartoon games for NES Part 2, DuckTales 2. Check this out. It has a little, what appears to be an introduction before the game starts. And there's the also great title screen to DuckTales 2. Look at that. It looks very, very fancy. Nice looking treasure right there. You have the Disney logo up in the top left, and press start. And right now, the game is doing a lot of talking about stuff, and you actually can answer yes or no on a question right here. It's pretty interesting. Alright, there's way too much talking in this game. This keeps going on and on. What the hell? Alright, so this is the game right here, and it has the same exact, appears to be the same exact controls as the last one. It's like we have a little bit of Battletoads going on here. A really nasty looking frog. Position yourself to hit that crate. You can actually see his little tail shaking right there. It's a very, very small amount of detail, but it's actually right there. Bam! And you hit the crate. Yeah, take that. What the hell? And then you reach it. No, this freaking thing is eating me. What the hell is that thing? I got that toad again, or that frog, whatever the hell that thing is, and it just killed me. It's really, really wonderful. Bam! How do you like that? Son of a bitch. You can make yourself jump higher than you did previously by holding the down button and pushing B. And that's how you kill that thing down there, whatever the hell that ugly thing was. It was some killer plant. And jump down here and rescue that little kid. Ah, here we go again. A whole bunch of talking, and then we can just jump down here. What the hell is that thing? I'm not sure what that thing is, but that thing is popping out of the ground and it's trying to attack me. What the hell? Come on. Oh, shit. It started me over in the beginning. I'm pretty sure this is actually a hard to find game also. Probably another expensive game that costs a couple $100 on eBay. If you can find a reproduction cartridge for less money, I would probably just get that instead. It's actually a pretty cool game. And here we are playing another game that, well, this is a Flintstones game, and we actually previously reviewed a Flintstone game on the last classic cartoon episode for the NES, and this is another Flintstone game right here. As you can see, title screen, it looks pretty cool. And once again, you have a little bit of a dialogue down on the bottom. The graphics look pretty cool for 8-bit standards. Yeah, it looks like Bam Bam and Pebbles disappeared. Maybe they got kidnapped.
Or perhaps Fred and Barney threw them into a prehistoric dumpster. After all, look how happy they are.
Games always have some weird, dark storylines going on. Get over here, you son of a bitch. No, I've played this one before. This game's actually, I would say the more common Flintstone game, I would say. But I know one of the Flintstone games is pretty damn expensive. I don't know if it's this one or if it's the other one. If not, probably both. And much like the first game, you have to actually hold down the jump button to hang on to stuff. Got that nasty ass looking bird, and I just completely slipped right down that hill. Kind of sucks. This bird right here is a prick, because if you walk close to him, he wants to bite you in the ass. Hey, get off me. What the hell's wrong with you? No, don't, oh shit. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh, at least I didn't die. I thought I died. So now you have to jump and avoid boulders, because somebody up here might run into the frickin' Donkey Kong up here. By the way things are looking. We've got no Donkey Kong up here, but we have a barrel. Looks like he's trying to plan his jump. I don't know if he's going to do it or not. Let's try it out. What the hell just happened? What the hell is that thing? Get out of here. Oh shit. Alright, so there is a way of probably hanging on to that good old pipe thing right there. I just don't know exactly how to do it. And once again, you can actually do that. You can head your head. What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. So if you hit the select button, you actually change from Fred to, what's his name? Barney. I guess Barney has the ability to climb up this little rod. And he also has a weapon. That, what the hell? What the hell was that? This game is designed to screw you over every which way possible, just like most NES games, and we got a game over. That's not surprising at all. And here we are playing... What is it? G.I. Joe. Look at that. G.I. Joe, a real American hero. I actually never played this game before. And check that out. It looks pretty awesome. Let's check it out. See how good it is. And that little screen effect right there actually looks pretty awesome. And just check that out. That looks pretty cool. So we got mission 1 of 1, which is technically level 1. It looks like something. So it looks like Contra kind of. Look at that. Alright. So this is the game right here. And it does kind of look like something you would see in Contra. Yeah, take that, bastard. Whoa. What the hell? I never actually played this game. This game is actually pretty cool. Yeah, the graphics actually look pretty good too. I must say the graphics actually have better foreground and background animations than the first Contra game. And the water effects are nice, especially when the guy flies out of the water. Got hand-to-hand combat, you have to sneak up on him and poof, punch him in the head. What the hell is that? Was that a dog? What is that thing? I'm just going to jump over it. That was pretty awesome. You can actually see him jumping from the foreground to the actual platform. I mean, that's actually pretty damn impressive for NES standards. I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit. I'd say this game is definitely, in my opinion, a hidden gem on the NES. It's actually pretty cool. So now we are a different guy over here. Oh shit. If you hit select, you get weapons. I did not know about that. And what the hell is that? Is that a fish? It's a freaking stingray jumping out of the water. I'm gonna end up like a crocodile hunter. Dead. This game is pretty freaking amazing when it comes to the graphic department. Get over here, you bastard. No, that little dog thing is not going to fuck with me anymore. And you got these guys right here jumping out of the foregrounds. Freaking so damn impressive for NES standards, I swear. Get over it. What? I think much like Contra, there's little things that you can actually collect to power up your weapon. You know what's cool about this game? It doesn't have unrealistic enemies like most NES games do. Like Nightmare on Elm Street had it. There's a lot of games that had like ridiculous enemies. This game actually has stingrays jumping out of the freaking water. It looks appropriate. And you can actually see the damn thing swimming down there. It looks real. I mean, that looks freaking amazing. You have freaking military-looking guys jumping out of the bushes trying to kill you. That guy in a scuba diving outfit jumping out of the water trying to kill you. This game is freaking awesome. Look at this. I must say, this game is actually pretty damn impressive. And you have a nice little game over screen right there. And I must say the game is actually, in my opinion, a masterpiece eye candy for the NES. It actually had a lot of nice little details and graphics. Very, very cool cartoon game on the NES. I like it.